Hi everybody. Not gonna beat around the bush here, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut straight to it. Last night I posted a screenshot of a post given by another page telling the fan base to go to the account linked in the post and harass her until she commits an Amanda Todd. I feel the need to establish a few things here. I made this post because I feel there is never a wrong time to make a stand against bullying, regardless of whether the admin of this page was serious or not. Despite what so many people think, bullying is so much more serious than it is made out to be. It was also never my intent to call this page out specifically. I could have marked out the page's name and it wouldn't have changed a thing. I don't care if the admin, their fan base, or my fan base saw it. It's far from the point. Now, as a response to some of the remarks I got about this post, and I may be repeating myself here, but just bear with me. To the people telling me to get over it, I absolutely will not get over it. Bullying and harassment isn't something you simply get over. Whether it's happening to you or another person, just like any other obstacle in life, it's something you face head on in order to get through it. To the people telling me I can't do anything about it, you're wrong, and here's why. I know I can't end bullying altogether. If I could, I wouldn't be making this video. There are 7 billion people in the world. Bullying happens everywhere. It always has and it always will. There will be no end to it until the world itself comes to an end. I know that. That doesn't mean we should just sit back and do nothing as we watch it happen. Human beings are socially dependent creatures. Whether you believe so or not, we rely on each other to live, directly or indirectly. All humans will always have the largest impact on other humans. When that impact is negative, the outcome can be harmfully or fatally drastic. We know this based on suicides, shootings, you name it. If you're going to take the time to have some encounter with another person, why make it negative? Try making it positive and see how well things can turn out for you. Of course you can do something about this. Saying that people are just mean and nothing can be done is a lazy person's way of saying, well, it's a terrible situation, it's wrong that people do it, and it shouldn't happen in the first place, but I don't care enough to contribute to society in a positive manner. However, if I don't say something, I won't be contributing at all. Better make an attempt to seem like I have a strong point of view. To the people telling me, well, that's the internet for you, I've been on the internet. Probably longer than some of you have been alive. I've seen cyberbullying. I've been a victim of it. Nothing about it is okay. The internet is a place for anyone and everyone to use. The internet does not have cruelty, hatred, harassment, or anything of the sort in its definition. This girl receiving bullying via Facebook is at the fault of people, not the internet. People need to start taking responsibility for themselves and their actions, because between you and a computer, guess who has more control over the outcome of a situation like this? And to the people asking why this girl is getting attention when so-and-so got none and they ended up killing themselves. First and foremost, I'm sincerely and immensely sorry to anybody who has experienced the loss by suicide. It's a horrible experience to have a loved one take their own life. Before anybody calls me out, I have lost a friend to suicide. It was a long time ago, but it still doesn't lose its effect on me. So I'm coming from a standpoint where I know what I'm talking about. I'm focusing on this girl because she was brought to my attention. You know, I don't ignore bullying whatsoever. When I have the chance, I end it in the only ways I know how to. I've been that way ever since I was little. I'll give you an example. When I was in elementary school, I went to school with this girl who was just large. She was a completely obese girl. Kids being the kids that just didn't know any better, they picked on her. I saw this happening on the playground one day. The girl wanted to use the slides and couldn't for obvious reasons. I was still extremely young. In fact, I think I was younger than these kids, but something in me told me that this wasn't right. So I walked right up to these kids and I looked at them and I said, "That's really not cool what you're doing. You're really hurting her feelings." You know what they did? They walked away. Now, of course it's not that simple nowadays, but for the sake of an example, you know, if I had sat there and done nothing, even if in just that moment, it would have continued. No one person is more important than another. Understand that. I am one human being. I can only do so much at a time. In this moment, I am making an attempt in the case of this girl before something happens to her. If you would rather not contribute to the situation, that's fine. Stop trying to clean out the world by promoting suicide. And once again, I'm not calling out the page. This happens a lot more often than this particular post, and this is much bigger than petty name calling and pointing fingers. Rather, try making the world a better place, as cliche as that sounds, by just doing your job as a human being. Give a bit of aid and guidance to the people that need it. If bullying is something that you were able to just get over, that's great. Fantastic. So use what you've learned and how you got through that to help the people that can't do it as easily as you can. If you feel like something such as bullying or harassment or whatever is happening, and if you feel like you can do something about it, do it. Don't just sit there and watch it happen. It is the silence of the world that is the most damaging. And to the bullies, don't say you have your right to bully, but try to keep us quiet because we're bothering you. I hope this made sense to everyone who watched it. If you're still here, thank you for sticking around to the end. A brief message to those who this video is relevant to. I'm always here. Sometimes people really just need a friend. Sometimes people just need some serious advice. Sometimes people just want an outsider's opinion. Sometimes people just need a stranger to listen. Whatever you need, I'm here. If I can't help you directly, I will work with you until we get you what you need. Please, don't be afraid to count on someone else to get through a problem. It's not an abnormal or bad thing. If you feel you can't do it alone, reach out. Vent to me, lash out at me, confide in me, whatever you need. I am here. To everyone, have a great day. Happy New Year. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you around. Peace.